I forgot that I muted myself right at the other scene. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome.
Hello.
To episode 11 of The Twilight Grove. All hooves on deck. And with me are our cast and guests. And who would like to start? Zed.
I am Zed. I go by he, him pronouns, and I play Rowla, who goes by she, her pronouns. She is a tiefling gnoll, warlock, priestess of Unagu. And that's about it for me.
Okay. Austin.
Hey everybody, my name's Austin. My pronouns are he, him. I play Binti, your Tempest cleric, whose pronouns are she, her.
Neat. And Maria.
Hey everybody, I'm Maria and I play our tiefling druid, but don't call him a druid. His name is Zuyasmin Shefor. And no, there are no nicknames.
Yeah. And I am Sophia, your DM for the evening, and probably for the foreseeable future. Maybe someone else will take care of this campaign after me, but I doubt it. Anyway, last time the party met Suyasmin Shefoa next to a forest fire, and they elected to try and put the fire out, but they also knew that there were some Votsa researchers in the fire's path, so they had to go and make sure that they were okay first. When they arrived at their camp, they heard that they refused to leave because if they left, the fire would rip a tear in the rip open a portal to the Shadowfell, which would not be good. So they stayed and tried to make sure that the fire didn't reach them. But then a figure appeared inside the fire and told them to stand down and let the fire go, because fire is natural and it needs to burn away any corruption. The party decided to fuck no and fought this individual. And during the battle they saw that this individual was a warforged who was heavily damaged from years of neglect. And they defeated him, but soon after the fire died down, but it flowed into the warforged and revived him and teleported him away, which is where we left off. And what do you do after this?
Sorry, did anyone else see that?
I mean, I wish I could say that's the weirdest thing that's happened to us, but I don't think it is. So we're still on our way to the dragon whose name I forgot, correct?
Argora, yes.
Argora. Yes. So how far have we made it when this forest fire happened?
Barely a couple of hours. But
okay.
Yeah. I believe you're heading toward Sunyata to get a ship.
Yes. That's what I recall. I guess I'll investigate the fire. I mean, it seems like it was just a fire, but see if there's anything in the. I mean, if the whole forest is on fire, I can't investigate the whole forest, but I'll investigate like near us to just like give a quick peek.
Okay. Would you like to do a? What do you want to search for? Like if it was magical or if it was.
I'm trying to figure out where it, like if it's near us, where it began, to see if there was a reason. Because this Warforged was just like, I'm burning down the forest, and we were like, nah, and the Warforged was like, sorry, I gotta. So I'm trying to figure out like there's something nearby, or like is there something here that would be worth anything, or if this is more of like we happen to be here while this weird Warforged was doing stuff and we should keep moving.
Well, the Vovza said that what kind of check would that be even?
I don't know if it's like a nature check to see like if there's any important plants, or like Venti is essentially like, is there something here that would be terrible if it got burned down, or is it just like bad because forest fires are bad?
It seems like that would be an investigation check.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll in some digital dice. Nope, that's a
Nice.
1.
Great start.
Thanks, digital dice.
Venti can see her shoes.
Yeah. This forest is full of trees, and trees must be protected.
Yes. Anyone
Yes.
else want to do this check?
I shall make an attempt.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
What is it? Perception? It's wrong page.
No, investigation
Investigation.
or arcana, maybe, if you would like.
I don't think I have a difference. I have a +1 and all that.
Okay.
$14.
14. Yeah, with a 14, you search around the area and find that the fire kind of went in a strange way, that it tried to surround the encampment of where the researchers were. And it looks like it was formed that way to try and make sure that nothing could escape.
Mm-hmm.
And there's probably from that you could probably just see that that camp was the goal to burn down.
So it basically looks like it was going after the camp, and the roof that the camp was around. I relay that to the group.
Okay, so job well done, team. We saved the day again.
The Yasmin Shefel just kind of looks around at this whole situation, still exuding noxious toxic spores because we literally left off in the middle of that. And they will just kind of sit down next to about where the guy just vanished off in the middle of nowhere, and just kind of give a little thumbs up, and then just kind of look at Benti for a little bit. So I don't think they've met before.
Hi. I don't really talk to people. I'm Venti. You have a name, I'm sure. I should ask what your name is now. What's your name?
Well, it was very nice to meet you, Benti. My name was Zuyasmin Shefor, and I was under the assumption that I had not seen you before, which I suppose was why I began staring.
Yeah, I stand in the back a lot and don't talk, and mostly stand in the back and don't talk. That's mostly my role here. I'm done with the conversation now. And then Benti like walks away.
Precious.
I suppose that it had made sense that you were not one to talk.
No, it's cool. I mean, we meet a lot of new people, and they're like, "Oh, what's your deal? What do you do?" And I'm like, "Mostly not talk." And then people want me to talk, and so I'm getting better at it. The last people, I don't think I talked to them for like the whole day. I was like, kind of in my own thing. So this is an improvement for me, but I'm gonna go back. Do we keep going where we're going? Do these people need more help?
Well, personally, I had laid down to take a nap or a rest, if you would.
Oh. Are people hurt?
I should clarify that Yasmin Sheffield is currently sitting down, not laying down.
Yeah, Benji just asked if people are hurt.
I don't think Rowla's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. No, a
Not too bad.
fireball was dropped on you, but you succeeded on your dex save and your
Yeah, I'm
tiefling.
only at 36.
Yeah.
Yasmin Sheffield just shakes their head and says, I don't need magical healing at the moment. I had just laid down and I had gone to sleep. And I would have woken up in about perhaps an hour from now.
Also, sorry, Maria.
Yes.
I think the reason your web captions don't show up is because of your what's it called? The spacing between the line height. I think.
Yeah, I'd asked about that. So
Yeah, I thought it was fine, but turns out it was. Sorry, that was my fault. So if you go into settings again.
Yes. Appearance and letter spacing?
No, I don't think letter spacing.
Oh, line height.
Line height, yeah.
Height?
Should be 1.2.
Okay, yeah, mine was set at 12.
Yeah, oh, God.
How about now?
Yes,
Alright,
that is
cool.
better. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey, web captioner, why is the default for your captions 12?
I don't know.
Who's
I cannot
spacing
answer
their
that.
captions at 12? Oh my
It was like
goodness.
this. If the line was this high, it was like
Yeah.
5 lines of
That'll
nothing.
do it. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna like sit, we can sit. We need a boat.
Rowla sits and rests her back.
Binti slowly sits, unsure how to read the room.
So Yasmin goes over to this little patch of dirt, looks for something that seems roughly clear, then sticks her staff in the ground and commands it to grow into a giant mushroom.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool. My staff doesn't do that. It mostly shoots lightning.
Well, I suppose that would have been useful. And then Yasmin. By the way, she says that entirely without malice for some reason. You would think it would be passive aggressive, but it seemed weirdly not.
Hey, either way it goes over Benji's head, so.
Yasmin Shifu climbs up a little mushroom tower and just kind of lays up there for a nap.
Mushroom tower.
to take a little short rest. Is that what we're doing? We're all agreeing to?
I mean, yeah, you could definitely do that. Would you? I suppose you would do that in the camp.
Well, yeah, that's what the mushroom tower is for.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you could all take a short rest, and the researchers would like talk with you about stuff.
Yeah, I was like, Venti is chill, so she would. Actually, would she? Nope.
Yasmin Shifu is down to talk as long as they don't disturb the nap.
Venti's just gonna pray.
Yeah. They kind of see that you try and just not engage and like respect your space, and they ask if they know why the fire was behaving the way it did.
Well, Rala's not like sleeping, just resting with everyone, not with the people at the camp. And so she says that she believes it was that Warforged controlling the fire.
A Warforged?
Yes, a Warforged. Metal Man. Animated.
Yeah,
sure
we
what you
know
call
what we know what they are. It's just strange to hear that a Warforged would try and burn it down. They're generally programmed to protect.
Well, this one seemed programmed to want to burn shit down.
Okay, did you see what it looked like, or any way to identify which one it was? Because like they're pretty rare, and it should be easy to track down who made it or where it came from.
Would I know?
Yeah, you can make a straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence. Intelligence is not my strong suit.
It'd be like that sometimes.
That's an 8 plus what? Yeah, that's a 9.
Yeah, you saw he had a hat on, and a long like oil cloak.
Yeah, he had an odd hat.
And a big shield.
He had a hat, a weird hat. It was just like with a brim that curled up, but only on the sides.
For the viewers, a cowboy hat.
Stetson hat.
Stetson hat.
Yes.
Thank you.
Stetson.
But yeah.
That doesn't say much. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. Thank you though. Well, it was good that you helped, because I don't.
Well,
like,
he's fireproof.
Fire.
That's one way to know. Are they
Okay.
usually fireproof?
No. They're usually kind of weak to fire because they're made of metal and wood. So like they kind of help themselves melt most of the time.
So that's why you know if it's him or not if you burn them and it hurts them.
Yeah, but like none that I've ever heard of are immune to fire.
Well, he was just standing in it. Sorry,
Oh.
I'm giggling now. He was just standing in it, as if it was nothing. So
Strange. Strange indeed. And you said he controlled the fire? This probably
Yes.
makes sense for why he was immune to it then.
actually, when we defeated him, the fire went out, but it went back into him, and it's what made him revive and just vanish.
Huh. All right. Strange. And this is an orc you're talking to, by the way. And he looks very slim and well kept and not a warrior type. Like most orcs are in fantasy, not in my setting. Fuck that.
Does he look like an accountant?
No, he looks like a magician.
Like,
I'm sorry, that was just a bad joke for me.
He has like his hair pulled back in a bun on top of his head, and has some round glasses and some nice scholarly robes. Kind of reminds you of Professor Ludwig in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the eyes, pale yellow.
Charisma check.
question: Where are they all talking about this at?
The like in the middle of the camp at the campfire.
Is it like anywhere near the giant mushroom?
And where is the giant mushroom?
It would have been in a space where there was like room for it, so
Yeah, it's kind of close. Yeah, like 15 feet
yeah,
max.
Alright. It's like anywhere where there's like a 20-foot radius of clear space to build a giant mushroom at.
Yeah. It's definitely the space in the middle of the camp for that.
Okay, just checking.
A giant mushroom.
Yeah, it's a fly hierarch.
Oh, okay. It's just I keep thinking of like Smurf House.
No, this one's red with white dots on it.
Yes.
A super shroom.
I'm sorry.
Giant mushroom.
I'm
It's
still
like the
stuck on
Minecraft mushrooms.
I'm stuck on Rala. Like, well, if you find a Warforged, set it on fire. If it melts, not the right one.
Yeah, it's just a nice little magic mushroom. A nice little magic mushroom that's also mildly. It's not like dangerously poisonous. It's just like, it's just like
Yeah.
it's like moderate
eat-
poisonous.
Don't eat it.
Yeah.
You'll be
also-
okay, but don't.
Yeah, like it's just a nice little magical mushroom, but it's also like a magic mushroom.
Oh, I like those a lot usually.
Yeah, Benji's just praying. She's just I don't know what her rituals look like. It's probably way nicer than that, so.
It's like that.
Maybe maybe involves some kind of um, bending of lights with some cantrips, maybe.
Yeah, probably something like that. I mean, she's a Tempest cleric, like her, it's like the main deity of choice. Because any setting like this, like like other deities are around as a storm
Yeah.
goddess.
Sorry,
like,
I
harvest
mixed
fertility, so-
I mixed Oyo with what's her name?
Years.
Illustrae.
Oh, yeah. That's
Because you were in that temple. Anyway,
Right,
the whole
right.
part was
Yeah.
her. But yeah.
So I imagine like lots of like a lighting of incense and like when I do like therapy stuff, we call them like mindfulness bells, but stuff like that, like I don't know what they're actually called, but it's like the basin and you have a like pestle kind of thing and you like rub the inside and it sounds like a that makes like no sense to literally anyone, those words I just said,
That
but
makes sense.
That makes sense to
okay.
me.
Yeah.
I was like, I just gave a vague description of a thing and then made a noise. So
Yeah.
cool.
It clicked for me.
It did.
Rad.
I'm used to grinding herbs. Sorry.
I imagine it's like that kind of thing. It
Mm.
sounds like rain or thunder or some kind of other stormy noise.
Mm.
Which he's up to until the group's ready to move again.
So Yasmin Sheffel's going to wake up now and just like brush off all the little spore powders that come off every once in a while. And just casually brush them off. And gently tap on the little giant mushroom to send it back down to normal size.
Nice. Okay.
And,
Raul's gonna chat with the orc dude for about an hour or so, and about what he's been doing here at the thing with the rift and everything.
Yeah, we've been here for like maybe 2 weeks, I think. Hard to keep track of time. Maybe it was like 2 days. No, must have been 2 weeks. Anyway, we've been here to study this rift that was here, and thankfully, with the help of your ranger friend, and it points to Alia, we finally were able to contain it, and it was really feeding off the energy of the fire, because like fire is just pure energy, and the Shadowfell is very, very hungry for energy to like restore the negative energy that is basically there. Like it just, like cold and warm, like it needs
It's a natural suction to put positive energy in this.
Exactly. And if the fire had reached the portal and teared it open, it's unclear really how big the damage would be. It would definitely have been much bigger than the fire itself. Some portions of the plane might have just tipped over there, and it would just have left a big gulp of nothing. Unclear. Hopefully that will never come to pass, but it probably won't, because the rift's closed. So yeah, thank you very much for your help. And are you trying to flirt with him?
Yes, but also she's just listening because her type usually is the more smart and soft kind of guy. Yes, soft.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Okay. Do you want to roll a charisma check for that?
Yeah, clear. Just roll a straight charisma. See how if the dice decide to mess with me. I would send it if my phone. $18.
18.
Yes.
He kind of. Oh wait, I'm gonna. Yeah, he rolled relatively good. He kind of just keeps rambling a bit on about the things he studied here, and then he like kind of slowly realizes that you're kind of just looking at him suggestively, and it's like, oh, and he kind of just leans a bit closer and huffs a bit closer. Whatever thing you do when you try to flirt, because I suck at that, so you know. But yes, it goes kind of smoothly, and it's nice. But you also notice that he doesn't really want to go beyond flirting, but he's very comfortable with the flirting.
That's fine. She's playful for the most part.
Okay. Has everyone rested?
Yes.
Okay, nice. And everyone ready to go, or do you want to stay a bit longer?
Is there anything of interest about the researchers or the camp?
Sorry, say that again.
Is there anything of interest about the researchers or the camp?
Yeah, there are a lot of strange-looking instruments they have, like research instruments, not like musical instruments. Just kind of think Frankenstein kind of instruments, machinery, like lightning rods, strange vials and alchemical stuff with tubes going and fires underneath burning it, things like that.
So Yasmin Schaefer will turn to look at one of the researchers and comment. There is certainly a lot of strange and bizarre Brutish surgical equipment strewn about this campsite.
Yes, we use them to just find these strange anomalies like this rift and other energy planes and ley lines, but also detects mutations in some beasts that we find, to better study them and to explore ways to use that strength for our for the defense of this plane.
So Yasmin Schaefer kind of makes this sort of strange look on her face, and she says, That was certainly strange that you had not just simply asked the beasts about their mutations, but I suppose you have your reasons for your methods.
Um, I just noticed that your captions were above where it should be. For me, not you. Again, my fault.
Okay.
And they say, well, we do ask beasts when we can, but most of the beasts and monsters that we do study are dangerous and killed when they attack a settlement or a caravan or travelers. So it's mostly just harvesting material instead of letting them go to waste and trying to honoring them that way. But they are dangerous and we need to fight them properly.
It seemed rather strange to have traveled through the beast territory without having made an offering.
That's fair. We should have done that, yeah. We'll try and we'll do better next time.
Yeah, you let us just walk right through somebody's house and get mad.
Sometimes animals just attack things.
Yeah. Some monsters are bloodthirsty and invasive species, so they have to be put down. But yeah.
Like that lizard dog.
What? They obviously don't know.
Oh, we fought this thing that ate the light from the tree and then could warp between planes. Yes, it was very strange.
Yeah, that's probably the weirdest thing that's happened to us. The Warforged, that was different, but this thing, like, it was freaky. It's dead now.
In character or out of character?
In character. Venti said.
As the husband Sheffield remarks, well, that did not seem very strange.
Yeah. The lizard thing was definitely actually weird. The Warforged is just like a bad guy, probably.
The lizard did not seem all that strange to me from how you had described it.
I mean, it teleports. It ate the light from a light tree, like not just drank from like the dripping leaves, but ate a bite out of the tree,
like
and made the tree go dark.
Like,
and that was all, correct?
Yeah. Have you like? Do you have like one as a pet?
Oh no, you had misunderstood. It had reminded me of one of my children. They're over there, actually. And the husband Sheffield points to a shrub.
Well,
I think
no. What?
And I thought
You shouldn't have been too confused. They're very shy, so they did not speak very much. Which is something that I know you had understood, Binti.
Ramona just
Yeah.
I said the wrong character. Raula just stands there like this for a minute. Just, okay.
I mean, we met that one plant lady, so it's like that, right?
Hey, oh, sorry, are you asking me?
I suppose.
Oh, okay. We gotta go get the boat to meet the dragon now. And Binti like starts picking her stuff up.
Oh, what time of day is it?
It's
Midnight. No.
No. It's about 3 p.m.
Okay.
About.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But yeah.
So,
So
Yasmin, go ahead.
do everyone get on the cart and get ready to leave?
Yeah, more or less. Unless Yasmin happens to see anything, as Yasmin Shifo happens to see anything related to necromancy.
Roll Arcana.
All right.
My ADHD is at work.
And that is a 12.
They don't really hide their necromantic instruments. There are a lot of them. And you guess it's because they are Votsa who are studying the Shadowfell.
It had seemed a bit odd to me that you had all these instruments for your word is necromancy for it, right?
Correct?
Yasmin Shifo just kind of chuckles a little bit and holds their head, kind of like I'm doing right now. And she looks over and says, It struck me as odd that you did not simply just ask the dead.
Well,
Since surely you could speak to them, right?
yes. But you can't speak to dead after 10 days. And some entities do whatever they can to hide from us.
No. You misunderstood. I meant that you could have asked them to rise.
Oh, well, they don't have much to talk about. If you raise them like as zombies or skeletons, not in a way that we know, at least. Well, except for like resurrection and true resurrection, stuff like that. But I think you're talking about raising dead.
Yasmin Sheffield kind of looks at them like kind of like really weird and then holds the hand up and remarks, I had understood now. You are one of those Opa. I did not remember how you had pronounced that word, but you're one of those.
Votsa,
Votsa.
I think.
You are one of those who did not really You are one of those who did not really comprehend the afterlife quite as well, but it was admirable that you had tried.
Wait, we don't comprehend the afterlife quite as well as who? As you? I'm sorry, who are you?
Well, it was nice to meet you. My name was Yasmin Shefua.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Yasmin Shefua.
Yasmin Shefua does not leave and has her hand sticking out there to shake.
Yeah, the orc takes it and shakes your hand.
It did strike me as odd that you had not introduced yourself.
I am Rian.
It was nice to meet you, Rian.
You too. Now, you best be off before sunset.
Yasmin Sheffield looks at them kind of like,
There's no sunset, I just remembered. This is my setting. I forget there's no sun.
I like that idea of like the researchers being so uncomfortable. Like, you should leave before the sun goes down. The sun doesn't go down. You should leave before the sun.
You should leave before nightfall, he says.
Ziasmin Shifor looks at them and speaks. I had been curious as to why you were in such a rush to end the conversation.
Well, if you don't be on your way, you will probably get attacked by monsters. So I don't want that.
I don't want that either.
And you seem to end the conversation as well?
I had never ended the conversation.
Okay, it's just you said that it was nice to meet me.
It was nice to meet you.
People usually do that when they want to say bye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
This researcher's like,
I had said that when I wanted to say goodbye, and I had said that when I wanted to say hello. I did not really understand what the problem was.
No problem. No problem. I just I just hope you get some where you're going safely, and you should go now before it gets too late. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I don't like to fight. I'm good at it, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Your ideas made some degree of sense. And my assistance was always available if you had needed insight onto the realm of all the people who you did not seem to be able to speak to all that well.
What?
I did not understand what the
I can't understand
I
her
didn't
either.
understand what the confusion was. It made perfect sense.
I can't understand her either.
Okay, I'm not the only one. Yeah, I beg your pardon. It's been a long day and I'm exhausted.
Oh shoot!
And
I don't remember to pronounce it.
I think we need to go back to work. So, and we need to pack for going back tomorrow. But yeah, again, you should be on your way.
You sure you guys will be safe during the night?
Yes. Thanks to the fire, we can actually see for a long way. The forest has been burned down, so and there's no animals left in the area because of it as well. Should be fine.
Exceptionally so. And you should have sought out the Tanneray if you had ever needed to reach me. It was nice to meet you. And Ziasmin Schaefer bows and walks away.
When you say that name, I don't remember exactly how you pronounce it. It's Tanneray.
Tanneray.
Tanneray. Tanneray. You see that he has some recollection in his eye, but can't replace it. Being a scholar, you think he will probably look this up later.
Probably.
But yeah, he and his companions bid you farewell, and thanks you again for the save.
Rowland waves.
They wave. a bit awkwardly because how the conversation ended.
Binti has been walking and continues walking.
Mm.
Someone was like monsters, and she's like, I am gonna start moving.
Yeah, like kind of just stepping in place. So, come on, we're going.
Let's go.
We're going.
And we're moving, and we're walking.
We're walking.
Getting to our destination before nightfall.
Zia's
Please.
Shifo going to look for a small branch or twig to make a new charm to replace the one that he lost
Okay.
by putting out the fire.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Because they never went back to grab that charm.
Mm. Okay. So I think we can take a little break because I need to stretch and refill my water bottle.
Okay.
And we're about halfway through the episode. So
Yes.
yeah. We'll be back in let's say 7:15, so in 7 minutes.
Okay.
Bye. Hello and welcome back. Thank you for the 2 raids. Yes, 2 raids. Or was it 3? No, 2.
2 of them.
2 raids.
Oh, wow.
A lot of raids. Thank you. Yes. So, the party has headed off toward Sunyata, and before nightfall, they are able to find shelter in a settlement between before the city, because like it's too far to travel in one day. But you are able to get there the second day, and you are looking for a ship, and those are obviously down in the docks. But yeah, is there anything you want to do in the city first? Like,
So, question: how many days has it been?
2. This is
Oh.
the second day.
Oh, okay, that was fast.
Yeah, because I just want to. Nothing interesting happened there. You get to know each other, yes, but
So you say that.
I think Binti would. Cause assume we're gonna like look at ships together. Binti would probably just want to stop by a. I guess it'd be like a magic shop to just like get more like incense and refill her censer, that kind of thing. This far, because what we're like south-ish, at least from when we started.
yeah. You
I
the
don't-
city's on the coast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like that kind of stuff, and then I would ask around if there is any kind of temple or any kind of worshippers of Oyo, just to network, because like that's kind of why she left home to begin with, was to like help spread that kind of message.
Yeah.
Oyo,
Expand the Chiron network.
Looks like the Yasmin Shefela would have probably worked on this little journal book she keeps with her, and also probably you've been using like those spells to maintain the specific rituals related to her job.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and also going to look for a knife because for some strange reason she doesn't have one.
Yeah.
a knife.
What do you got there? Yeah, you could, if you would like, just steal some cutlery from the breakfast.
No, those aren't good enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you could definitely find a place to get a knife. And Binti, you definitely find a temple of Oya in Sunyata.
Oh, cool.
It's not the biggest temple there, but it's pretty nice. Would you like to describe this building, or do you want me to do it?
I'll describe it, but give me a second and do someone else.
Okay.
Also, I was going to ask, also if possible to find maybe like a hammer and something else you'd use to work metal with.
Yeah, you could find that in the same shop as the knife shop.
Yeah, basically something akin to smithing tools because she needs to work on her lantern.
Yeah. You could find some smithing tools, definitely. It's a big city.
Okay, so I got hit by a big case of the ADHD.
Valid.
So I missed most of that. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
I was just gone.
So Binti,
I heard
is that
knives.
yes?
Sorry.
Zasmine Shiafo is buying a knife
Yeah.
and a hammer,
The hammer.
and Binti is at a temple to Oyo.
Mm.
We're at Sonyata. We were
Yeah.
asked if there's anything we want to do in the city specifically before we go by our boat.
Also,
Yeah.
nope, never mind. I was gonna say, just gonna take the time to cast a different spell, as it were.
Cast what?
um, not yet. I'll save it. Sorry. Hello?
I'm
Yep.
sorry, I missed it. Whatever someone said, I posted a link to the map in the chats for people to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I missed whatever someone
Looks like-
said.
I was gonna wait to save it until she actually needed to use the spell. But
Okay.
once she gets the smithing stuff or whatever, she will probably look for people in need to do ceremonial work.
Oh, what kind of ceremonial work, and who would you be looking for? Like,
Oh no, she's offering her services.
oh, maybe the Temple of Oya has like a need for a new lamp, chandelier, or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so the temple, when you come in, it's mostly just one big open room, and there's a big skylight. That's what it's called. Or actually, no, it's just like open on the top, like it's a big circle, and so like 80% of the circumference of the circle is just open on the top. There's still like there's like roof edge because if it was all the way open, that's not a structurally sound building. And so there's this big opening in the top. The ground, like in the center of the temple on the ground, is the symbol of Oya, which I will try and find to show people, but it's kind of like it looks like V that like twists on itself, almost like the shape of like a like humanoid woman. And that's in the middle, like on the ground, like carved in. There's no like altar or anything at the top. There's a typical just like pretty stained glass window at the front of it. That's like the light tree. It's like the light tree, and then above the light tree is like a depiction of Oya like pouring a basin of water onto it. And there are like lanterns along the sides. The temple seems to mostly be being tended to by drow. Of most of them look like they are women, but varying genders. There are other ancestries represented there, but it's mostly drow tending to it. That's just who tends to worship her in this setting. That I decided that just now. And yeah, if anyone does go, Binti is just there. There's like these little pillows. They're called pillows. This is a thing that happens in the real world. Like pillows that people are like kneeling or sitting crisscross applesauce on and praying or meditating. And Binti's just there doing that. There's probably some head priestess somewhere moving about the room, but that's not like why Binti came here. She came to like
Would they?
yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. Finish your thing.
Oh, she came to like pay respect. She's gonna like donate money to whatever their new thing they're working on is, and then she'll like network. But first, she's like, first we pray, and then I'll talk to people.
Okay. Would they object or otherwise find it questionable that Yasmin Sheffield has a burning chandelier lantern installed directly into her tail? I don't think Benty was there for that description.
No, I don't. No, I mean it's kind of a come as you are kind of place. As long as you're not like defacing stuff, like that's just part of your body.
Yeah. Okay, just checking. I guess I'm assuming Yasmin Sheffield found everything she needed with
Yeah.
no real complications.
Yeah. And because of the blank check that you all got from
Yeah.
what's her name? Titania.
Tanya?
Yeah.
Cost of the company, at the cost of the company's credit card.
Yes. It's all paid for.
Good. I'm so glad I texted her that one time.
Yeah.
You know when you're
Is
just
there a
wandering.
tavern?
Sorry, what did you say? Is there a tavern?
Is there a tavern?
Yeah, there's a lot of taverns.
Bar
Did-
crawl.
Do you want a seedy
There's-
one near the docks, or a more fancy one?
For Raola, seedy.
Okay.
I'm like, Rella's got a blank check. You can go to all of them.
Yeah.
Even though Raola has a blank check, she's still gonna buy booze with her own money.
That's admirable. You don't put that on the company card.
Yeah, you do.
In this case, you absolutely can, but you don't have to. So yeah. Does this happen while the other two are at the temple?
Yep, she just wanders off
Okay.
to a bar while the others are at the church.
You don't tell her the others where she's going?
She leaves her version of a note, which is a tankard drawn on a piece of paper, and she just sticks it to the side of her cart.
I mean
Yeah.
that probably tracks. It's probably exactly what we're used to.
Yeah. I imagine that Alia is like, yeah, there she went again. I'll find her. I'm a ranger after all. Like, yeah.
That and track her new horseshoes to where she went.
Yeah. But yeah, so this bar you went to, it's called the Leaping Marrow.
The leaping what?
The Leaping Marrow.
Leaping marrow.
Yeah.
I don't think your marrow's supposed to do that. You should see a doctor about that.
If your marrow leaps, you may be entitled to monetary compensation.
Marrow is like a type of fish folk.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
No, I know.
so they leap
I
out
know.
of the water.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
glad the joke came up because I would have been like, oh yeah, Leaping Marrow. Yeah, that's a hardcore bar name.
But yeah, you find a lot of sailors here. Many, like, some fish folk, sea elves, some sea hags even. One actually behind the counter, taking care of the drinks, and they seem very strong. Very strong alcohol, and some other ancestries as well. Tieflings, halflings, goblins. A lot of goblins actually. I love goblins. They're the best. Yeah. Do you go up to the bar?
Yep, she orders from the well. Whatever you got that's strong and cheap.
Everything we have is strong. And pretty cheap too. So, what's your poison?
Mm, I'm not sure if you have it here, but I remember before I went over to the other side that there was still black velvet about here.
Yes, we have some black velvets. It's 15 years old. Would that be all right?
The older the better.
A girl after my own heart. And just to set the scene, it's not well lit at all. It's just some lanterns in this size, hanging over the place to give sunlight for those who don't have a dark vision.
I mean, it's a dive. It's a dark place
Yeah,
where all the not humans come.
yeah, like humans are there too, but all of like everyone who doesn't have dark vision are just squinting. It's dimly lit, and it's very low ceiling. So some of the patrons have to duck their heads. There's
Including Rowla.
probably, yeah. It doesn't smell very good. There's some distinctly non-alcoholic smells that you wish you didn't have to smell, but what are you gonna do? It's a cedar bar.
So basically a bar that smells like home to Rowla.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, the hag pours up a nice jug of black velvet, not a glass, a jug. Ceramic jug, and sets it down in front of you and say, "Happy drinking. Anyone you're looking for, by the way, or just here for drinks?"
Just here for drinks.
All right.
Perhaps hijinks later on.
If you want some tips on who to hijink, just let me know.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
You just pick a random table, or do you want to sit down with some folk?
Yeah, I pick whatever seems open.
Yeah, there's a small table near the wall, not at the wall, where it's surrounded by a very rowdy gang who is taking up the tables next to it, and they are definitely having a party. Mostly goblins and some gnolls as well, and yeah, other races as well, but mostly goblins, because I love goblins, because it all has to be goblins. I love them.
Yes.
And when you sit down, they kind of just hop next to you and start drinking with you.
Oh, so the party just merges me in with their group.
Yes, you are assimilated. Do you object to this?
Rowla goes with it. Considering there's other gnolls about.
Yeah. They start singing a familiar song, a drinking song, which is very, like, not the cleanest, but it's very fun and familiar.
Yes.
Well, you gotta sing it now.
And yeah.
Neither of us have one.
I could. sing one song. It's not... Järnvägsbommar, vinter och sommar, sköter och passar, det gör jag. Men förra hösten, då fick jag lusten att fara till barnens dag. Hölevägga, bara på, hölevägga större,
Yes. That was awesome.
It's a song from our university. Like, everyone has to know it. And you cannot write it down. You have to. It has to be word of mouth. Anyway, so should we go back to the temple?
Yeah. After I make a con save.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Make a con save.
You have to make con saves, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, because I am drinking. If
heavily.
it will let me.
Make a disadvantage. Make a disadvantage because the goblins and gnolls are like drink.
Yes.
What a shame.
Drink. Well, the first one's 17.
That's pretty good.
20 total.
Mm.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
10 total.
Okay. Yeah, you are accustomed to this kind of drinking where everyone is just kind of hyping each other up to drink.
Yes.
But you make sure that you don't drink too much, but you still get drunk.
I am drunk and slur my words, but I'm not blacking out.
Yeah. And at the temple, is there a sermon going on, or like
No,
prayer
I think
groups?
I think it's just like general hours. Like some people are there, they're just like their book club meets in an hour or whatever, right? And some people are there to like pay respects and like donate some money, and some people are just like hanging out. There's like kids there after school. It's like a, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
it's more like a community hours than like service hours.
Mm.
Benti's gonna, after she prays, will try and find someone in like a leadership position. Like, it doesn't have to be the head person, just someone who is not just a community member hanging out.
Mm. Yeah, there's definitely like a head priestess there. Well, not the head, but one
There's
of the...
someone in
like,
charge.
yeah,
They have the keys to the building right now.
yeah. It's a youth leader.
Okay. Oh, good. Oh, perfect.
And they seem very chill. Having like a not a guitar, but like similar.
Yeah.
And that lead the song very happily. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me? Are you in charge today now?
I guess, yes.
Okay. I just had some questions, and I don't know if you'll know the answers or if you can make a call, you know?
Yeah,
like,
ask away, sister.
So, and then Benti's gonna like faster than I can actually talk, but hurriedly explain essentially the last like month of her life and like the weird lizard thing to try and she's like, so basically, what's up?
It just fucking unloads on her.
Yeah, just unloads. Like, and there's this weird lizard thing, and it ate the light, and then we got the light back, and we put the light back in the tree, and then it opened this portal, and then went through the portal, and we went through the portal, and I thought I was gonna die. And I didn't die, because I'm here right now. And what can open portals that's a lizard thing and eat the light?
I am happy that you survived, sister. And I pray with me, and we'll ask Oya together.
Okay.
And she just kind of begins with a standard like prayer for someone to keep them safe and stuff like that. I don't remember how to describe it. and then goes into like what this lizard thing could have been, and it's jumping between stuff. She didn't really catch everything, but like, oh yeah, you know what this a creature is that Binti is talking about. So please help her on her way to discover what it was.
Also, there was a hag at some point. I forgot the hag. There was a hag,
Oh no.
but not like a meat
Which
like.
one?
She was not nice. One of the not nice ones. Not because there's a nice one. There's like the nice one that runs the hotel, but it wasn't her. It was the mean one that wanted to kill us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Oyo, please look after her so this hag doesn't come for her again, I guess. Yes, please look after them and her party. Amen. She looks kind of overwhelmed, but also like very worried for you. It's like, anything else I can do for you?
No, I think that's it. If you see a lizard thing, get ready to fight it. And something keeps opening up portals to here, but not ones that are like sanctioned. So be careful. I think that's it. I hope may the rains bless you.
And also with you. couldn't formulate that any better. Anyway.
And yeah, Benti would just like.
May the storm be with you.
Yeah, and Benti will like drop. How much money do I have? Oh, I'll
You
drop.
have a
10
blank
gold.
check.
Well, not to donate. Benti wants in. Hey, I have a blank check. How big do we want this temple to be? I talked to the queen god or whatever, and she gave me a blank check. So.
Yeah, Titania is both queen and god, is she not?
Kinda. Well, not exactly God, but very, 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 very powerful.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll drop 10 gold in the like reliquary deposit thing, and then
Yeah.
I'll be on my way. I'll tell him I hope that the like ritual goes well next week for the storm, fertility storm.
Mm.
And then I'm good. I know no one else is here, so.
Do any of you try and look up a ship you could rent or buy or?
That's the next thing Benti's gonna do, but I
Well,
just haven't seen.
Ziyuzu Shifu is here for maintenance and business. And technically to also make sure that no one dies, I guess.
Technically.
Yes.
It is
Sick.
technically her job. Unfortunately.
So
I think-
so what did you want to do, Jasmine Shifu?
First thing she'll do is just kind of look around to take note of the temple and who's around it and what it looks like. And then kind of just look for a nice, decent, just trying to figure out the best way to go about selling her services.
Yeah.
Information.
I'm imagining like some of the like some of the structure needs some repairs because like it's an open air temple. So sometimes it needs more repairs than other temples, but like it's a temple of a storm goddess, so it's a goddess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like it's been built with that in mind, but it still kind of needs some repairs, and especially with the metal and stuff because it corrodes, obviously. So, would you? Yeah. um, like for the entrances and stuff, like doors and stuff, like the arches. I imagine they are like kind of gothic arches, like pointed. Is that right, Binti?
Yeah, yeah. I think they're probably pointed. They probably have lightning rods at the top of them. Not for like for ritualistic purposes. There's not like a. I mean, Binti would not know of any kind of like other reason for them other than like ritualistic purposes. There's probably like 4 lightning rods at the top that they use to like make a cool like circle of lightning when they do certain rituals.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Noise. But yeah. So would you like kind of see if you could reinforce those lightning rods or make some repairs?
Wait. Why was the Yasmin straightforward with that?
I don't know. It just said you said she was looking to offer her services.
Yeah, it's like common people specifically, as in
Oh, okay.
like ceremonial services, or maybe somebody wants revenge, that sort of thing.
Okay. I thought because you wanted to get that the smith tools, but that was for your lantern.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't really think of something right now.
I'm gonna take this time to actually ritual cast the spell Augury.
Okay.
And so Yasmin's just gonna, assuming the minutes pass without like event, just gonna take one little charm, this little charm that actually kind of looks vaguely, sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. It looks like this small little jumping spider nestled on this flower, just carved in wood. Just gonna take that and it's gonna use that as the divining tool, and just going to question regarding specifically the action of looking to sell her services in or around the temple.
Okay. Do I roll for that, or do you...
Well, for that one, it's you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The GM chooses from the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, or nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. It doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as additional spells being cast, or the loss or gain of a companion.
I'd say you get because you were trying to see if you could sell your services in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get wheel. And is it like, are you trying to help others with their ceremonies, or do you want to see if you could make your ceremonies for others?
Both, and also if people need request specific magical tasks or other services being provided, such as fixing things, turning people's food into snakes, that sort of thing.
There's definitely some need for magical services, but I'll change it to wheel and woe because you can't find anything anyone in the vicinity that needs any help with rituals that you are accustomed with your religion or your customs. So unfortunately you don't find that, but you find someone who needs to make their food into snakes. But you can roll an insight if you would like. That one.
I will roll an insight on that one.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
Yeah, this seems to be absolutely a prank on someone else.
So like, what did the person say specifically?
He wants to make a special dinner for him and his friends. It's someone's birthday, and he knows that he likes snakes, and he wants it to be surprised though. So he wants the food to be the package.
Interesting.
It's my best friend's birthday. He likes snakes.
So, like, if you could just give me a command word on when the present will be opened for him.
Inquired when this dinner was to take place.
When the dinner is to take place? In 3 hours.
That was enough time, yes. Now we had begun our negotiations about payment.
Would 2 gold suffice?
Metagame about how connected and or capable does this guy seem?
Not very, but he does seem to have some money. Also, we're ending soon.
Okay, yeah, okay. So your husband Schaefer will take out this tiny little wooden charm that just looks like a circle with like 8 little lines coming from it, and an hourglass drawn on it or painted on it, and hand it to the guy. And say, you are going to keep that token and consider it a sign of a favor you owe me, as I have done a favor for you.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Thank you. My friend will be very happy with his presents.
Yes.
Devilish grin and runs off.
Yep. And the husband Schaefer is going to use. Let me see which one of these spells lasts longer. 10 minutes. Yeah, the husband Schaefer is going to use speak with animals to go convince a couple of snakes to join in on this prank.
Yeah,
Crawl into this cake.
you are definitely able to get some snakes and everything else you need for this to work. And I'm just gonna speed that through to make sure that we have. We're probably gonna go over time a little bit, but there's just one short scene left after this. After all of this, I imagine at least one of you try and find a captain. Maybe
Yeah.
Binti?
That's
Yeah.
Raoul found a captain through drinking. No, I was joking.
You could
We
roll
might
for
end up.
that.
We might end up in the same place. You're drinking one of those sailors.
I am. That's what I mean. It's just like I
Yeah,
find a captain among all the sailors I'm drinking with.
Roll for luck.
Roll for luck.
Or
Let's
charisma,
see.
actually, because you're talking with people about this.
Yeah. Let me see. Skills. Wait,
Bint, you could also roll like a charisma check.
Wow. Okay.
can you show me, please?
You should have a drinking contest to negotiate this. That'll
My
be a
phone
great-
don't like me. It's frozen.
Oh no. What is your charisma? Said or Raula?
It's a +4. There we go.
+4. I could roll for you if you want.
I got a 14.
Okay. 2 more than I got.
Venti got a 13.
Okay. Binti, as a cleric of the storm, there are a lot of like captains who worship this domain, and you find a captain willing to lend you his services. And Raula, you find another captain who is drinking with you, a goblin with an eye patch and a big nice hat. And
Big pirate hat.
Big pirate hat, yes.
Bigger than his body.
Yes, it's very big. They both have a pretty nice ship, the only thing that differs is one is a normal ship and the other one is a pirate ship.
I found the pirate, didn't I?
Okay.
I was considering that. Should I turn this
People
around?
won't fuck with us. Let's go with the pirate. The pirate won't. No one will fuck with us if we're
Are we
pirates.
leaving it there, or are we all gonna meet up and have to discuss this?
We could discuss this next episode.
Yeah. Then we maybe stop there.
Yes.
I'm.
We have snake hijinks.
I'm sorry.
And captains to discuss.
CS Michefo, did you want to do something more?
Oh no, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself that this guy really walked up and found a woman who's very clearly and obviously some sort of fairy witch and asked to make a deal. And received an ominous token, an ominous Black Widow token as a sign that you owe.
I'd like to make a deal. Can you make this all snakes?
Like that's I'm
Yeah?
like I'm just thinking to myself, this is like how you get warlocks.
Yeah.
And that is how you get warlocks.
Absolutely.
I have a little jumping spider friend right here.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, it's a past friend,
Oh,
but look, it's a dorb.
nice. I hope we don't have any spider phobes and arachnophobes. I mean,
Oh,
in chat.
shoot. It's in a box.
What is the
It's
most
not
common
moving.
type of snakes that would be easy? So I'm just sitting there thinking, because like she's probably not gonna bother to distinguish between which ones would be a good thing to put in someone's food.
You got 2 pretty like harmless ones, and then a venomous one.
Like only 3?
Let's see. You managed to get 6, and 2 of them are venomous.
It's a little bit small, but it's pretty alright. It's pretty good.
6 snakes.
She'll work on her snake diplomacy later.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sneaks. Snake. Okay. Outros. Sed, who are you? What are your pronouns? And if you are comfortable with it, what is your disabilities?
Well, I go by Zed. My pronouns is he, him, and my disabilities are ADHD, probably autism, and chronic pain because my back and knee absolutely kills me today.
I'm sorry.
And you can find me on Twitter on Zero to Hero Z. It yeah, that's it. And I play Rowla, the Tiefling Warlock, Tiefling No Warlock.
Yeah. And Austin?
Hey, I'm Austin. My pronouns are he, him. I have a social anxiety disorder. I play Benti, the Tempest Cleric. You can find me on Twitter at Sailor Scout Austin. That's not at Sailor Scout Austin. Sailor is like sailor, like the things in this episode. Scout is only SCT, and then Austin with an I, AUSTIN, because spelling out Scout all the way would be too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to update the stream overlay because it still says your old ads. But yeah, okay. Maria.
Hi, everybody. I'm Maria. Many pronouns. I play Zuasmin Shefua, the basically the witch that is escorting the party. It's basically what she is. And what was the last part?
If you're comfortable with sharing your disabilities.
Oh yeah. Sorry, there's sound over there. ADHD, autism, and colorblind. And my Twitter is.
Oh yeah.
I think it's underneath on the overlay, but
It
if
should
not,
be Arya Maria.
Well, not Aria, Ira.
Ira. Yeah.
Ira Maria 11. And I'll post in the chat for you all.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Then I'll do the last one. I'm Sophia, or Als, and you can find me around the internet at Alsarla. It's unique, and that's why I'm using it, because no one else is, and I like it, and fuck you. No. I am the Dungeon Master of this, and sometimes I do tech for this channel as well. Sometimes I stream on my own channel actually that's not just also, that's Sophia _ Alsarla. I hopefully will stream more soon. I have anxiety, depression, most probably ADHD. We'll see. I have recently gone through a diagnosis for it, and I really hope I am diagnosed with it, because wow, I need help controlling this, handling it, because I don't have a handle on my life right now, really. And I might have autism as well, or at least some traits of it. Anyway, I hope you will come join us in 2 weeks for the next episode. That I don't know the name of yet, because I haven't thought of it yet. This was all hooves on deck, but no hooves were on the deck yet. Anyway,
Rowla has hooves, technically.
yeah, but you didn't board a ship yet.
That is true.
Anyway, thank you all for watching, and see you in 2 weeks, hopefully. Bye.
See everybody.
Bye.
Have a good evening or day, whatever time is on your end.